Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, the 15th of February. I am hoping you're all very, very well. This is Flat Cap Callum. All right, today coming up, we've got a normal deck of bets. We've also got an Ante-post tip at the end of the video. Before we get to that, we will do a review of yesterday. Yesterday, I think it's one of those days that goes down as I feel like the endeavour didn't get the reward. So we had three nice placed horses yesterday at 16 to 1, 18 to 1, 28 to 1. So out of 11 horses, not too bad, but they were all in separate bets. And we had quite a few hit the crossbar. So of the 8 horses in the 2 lucky 15s, 2 placed and 3 were 1 out of the places. We then had a short price favourite that underperformed and pulled up, so something went wrong. And then we had another horse in one of those bets that fell out the stalls and lost its chance at the start. So it was frustrating. So overall, we got £20 on yesterday. We were only £4.40 back. So it was a really poor return. And yeah, it just felt frustrating because we had some nice prices going for places. Obviously, no winners, which that doesn't help. So just quickly going through them. The first lucky 15, Frightened Rabbit was 1 place out the placings at 33 to 1. Jungle Pros was in the placings. We had it 18 to 1 on the channel. If you did go SP or elsewhere, SP was 28, so a better price elsewhere. Full of Light underperformed and pulled up, and Amlavi was 1 out the placing. So, those 2 horses out the placings, that's the difference between me talking about a heavy loss and it would have been almost a double day. So frustrating. We then had 2 forecasts. So the first one, Tin Mine and Jungle Pros, 3rd and 4th. So it wasn't too bad, but not a forecast. And then the second one, Dark Esteem, it fell out the stalls, and He's a Star was down the field. So that was poor really. We then had our Each Way Trixie, where we had a go at some prices. Brian Barana and Monaghan Boy weren't close enough to get placed. Jallia Moon ran a cracker, it really did. 28 to 1, 4th place. They paid it on Sky Bet. Definitely one to watch over a slightly longer distance, I think, next time. And then the Wolverhampton Lucky 15 started off brilliantly. Astrophysics placed 16 to 1 we had on the channel. Dodgy Bob was indeed dodgy. It was terrible, and I put my faith in Holly and didn't pay off yesterday. Dark Esteem, as I said earlier, fell out the stalls, and Harbour Vision was only 3rd out of 6, so needed it in the top 2. So not a great day in terms of results, but some nice each way prices. So hopefully some better luck today. So we've got normal staking day, 3 bets, 11 horses, all each ways today. No win bets again. Bet 1. This is lucky 15. These are 25p each way lucky 15 stake. We've only got 3 bets, so a slight adjustment on the stake, and the only reason for that is because often we do 4 bets on the channel. It's 3 bets today, so we've made the lucky 15s 25 pence. We've got 120 Southeast Rose 7 to 1, 210 Lingfield Game Line 13 to 2, 340 now a flag on that one. So Sky Bet are paying 3 places even though there are now 7 runners. So Sky Bet really only, it's a riskier bet elsewhere. I'd still probably take the bet elsewhere, but 7 runners is not a great amount. So Jesse Mack 14 to 1 paying 3 places on Sky Bet, and then the bottom one 355 Lingfield. It's the one to try and find some value because Sky Bet are paying 6 places. I'm going Owen Verbal. We've had it before on the channel and placed for us 12 to 1. So there's an additional single on that bottom one, 50 pence each way. Other than that, it's a 25 pence each way, lucky 15, bet 1. All right, bet 2 for you is an each way Trixie. We're having a bit of a go in some of these. It's a novice, a maiden and a bumper combo here. We've got 135 Lingfield Imperial Hurricane. Definitely backed in. It was 16s last night. I'm still happy with 9, so we've put that in. 155 Air Fame Valley at 22s. I think there's a bit of value in there. Could go close. 450 Air She's a Steal 11 to 1. So we've got 20 pence each way Trixie, 3 times 40 pence each way singles. £4 you bet. Bet 2. Bet 3 is a Newcastle each way lucky 15 to finish us off. So we've got the 408 paying 4 places, Hackberry 5 to 1, 440 paying 2 places, 6 runner race, Sashovalan 9 to 1, 615 Newcastle. This one's been backed in a little bit. Tell 'em Nout 13 to 2, And the 7:45 8-runner race, paying 4 places on Sky Bet. 16s it was last night. I've only got 11 to 1 this morning for the channel, but Bronze River 11 to 1 just about makes that bet viable. I am going to go in on a future video and explain about when I say about viable and value and betting constructs and some of the stuff that I use, and I'm going to try and hopefully give you in simple takeaway tips that you can actually use, when you put your own bets together. We've got, anyway, 25p each way, lucky 15. That's bet 3. That is our 3 bets for the day. I am just going to add in a little bit of an Ante-post tip here. So we've done one before. We did it for the Betfair Hurdle for First Street. I'm going to do another one today. So Ante-post tip, this is for the Eider. Week on Saturday, 26th of February. Currently on Sky Bet, you can get quarter of the odds, 4 places. The value for me in the race at the moment is Big Nasty. There's always a risk. You bet Ante-post, the horse doesn't turn up, you lose your money. But I think for the value, it's worth a little nibble on Big Nasty, 33 to 1. I think the form says that should be a frame horse. The big watch out, and why it's probably a bigger price, but I wouldn't put it as big as that, is it only runs well 75% of the time. So if you look back, its last 12 runs, 9 of them were decent, 3 of them were not. So that's the risk factor here with Big Nasty. So if it runs to its form, I think that's a frame horse all day, and 33 to 1 is a big price. So I'm having a little nibble on Big Nasty as an Ante-post tip, and we'll see when we get to the race week on Saturday whether it's there and whether it actually makes my bets on the day. But at that price, at those terms, I think it's worth a nibble. All right, that is what I've got for you today. Hopefully we shall have a better day than yesterday to get our week going and fired up. Definitely feels like we are due a decent return. It feels like it's been a while. We've had a couple of profitable days last week, but they were small ones, so we really are due one. But just because we're due one doesn't mean we're getting one, and just because we need one doesn't mean we're going to chase one. The horses are what they are. We'll see what we've got, and we will regroup tomorrow. Thanks very much. Have a good day.